The woman locked in a room full of straw did not ask to be there. Her father told the king she could spin straw into gold. She could not, no one can. The king said, "Do it by morning or you will die." A creature appeared in the darkness and offered to help. The price was her firstborn child. She agreed. This is grim and true. Rumpelstiltskin was first collected by the Brothers Grimm in 1812, though name-guessing bargains with supernatural beings appear across European folklore for centuries before that. What the Grimms recorded is the story of a miller's daughter who is never given a name. She does not appear at the beginning of the story. She is handed to the king before we know anything about her. A miller tells the king that his daughter can spin straw into gold. He says this to seem important to a man who could have him killed. The king summons her at once. He leads her to a room stacked floor to ceiling with straw. There is a spinning wheel in the corner. "Spin this into gold by morning," he says, "or you will die." The door closes. She is alone. She cannot do it. She begins to weep. A small creature steps out of the darkness. It does not explain what it is or where it came from. It says it can spin the straw for her. The price is her necklace. She hands it over. By morning the room is full of gold. The king is pleased. He leads her to a larger room. More straw. Same spinning wheel. Same thread. Same creature. This time it takes her ring. The third room is the largest she has ever seen. Straw from floor to ceiling. She has nothing left to give. The creature names its price, her firstborn child. She will survive tonight. She will be queen. She will have everything she cannot now imagine. She agrees. She marries the king. A year passes. A child is born. Rumpelstiltskin returns. She offers him treasure, all the gold in the kingdom. He tells her that a living thing is worth more to him than all the treasures in the world. She weeps so violently that he relents, not from mercy, from amusement at his own power. He gives her 3 days. "Guess my name," he says, "and you keep the child." The first day she tries every name she has ever heard. None of them are right. The second day she sends messengers across the kingdom to find unusual names, foreign names, invented names. None of them are right. On the third day, a messenger returns from deep in the forest. He found a small creature dancing alone around the fire, singing to itself. The creature sang, "Today I bake, tomorrow I brew. The next day the queen's child is mine. How glad I am that nobody knows that Rumpelstiltskin is my name." She waits. She lets him feel certain. She tries 2 wrong names first. He grins. Then she says it. "Rumpelstiltskin, Rumpelstiltskin." The creature freezes. Then it screams. In the 1812 original, its rage destroys it. It drives its right foot into the floor so hard it goes into the earth up to its waist. Then it seizes its left leg with both hands and tears itself in 2. Later editions remove this ending. He simply runs away into the forest and is never seen again. The original did not offer him that escape. The story is usually read as a warning about rash promises. The miller made one. He told the king his daughter had a power she did not have, to make himself seem important to a man with the power of life and death. He faces no consequence in the story. His daughter faces all of them. The king who threatens to kill her is the man she marries. The text does not ask you to find this romantic, it is simply what happens next. She survives 3 rooms and 1 impossible death through her own intelligence and a piece of luck from the forest. The bargain she made was not a mistake, it was the only option available to her. What the original understood that modern retellings erase, the king is not a love interest who happens to set difficult tasks. He is a man who imprisoned her, threatened her death 3 times, and then married her when she produced what he wanted. The story gives him no inner life, no warmth, no redemption. He acquires gold, then acquires the woman who delivered it. The creature who made the bargain destroys himself in the end because he cannot tolerate losing. The queen survives because she is the only one in the story who thinks clearly under pressure. This is grim and true. If you want more of the real stories, subscribe. Next week, the 12 dancing princesses, 12 daughters. Their shoes are destroyed every night, and no one can explain why. The penalty for any man who tries to discover the secret and fails is death. Until then, stay in the dark.